Just when you think things can't get crazier with Donald Trump, they do. With these latest developments from the CIA, from U.S. representatives, we are seeing the oncoming of a full all-out war between the president-elect Donald Trump and the CIA. These comments by Senator Chuck Schumer say everything that you need to know about what is currently happening behind the scenes in Washington, D.C. He was on Rachel Maddow of MSNBC and said this.
The intelligence community.
You take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you.
They have 6 ways from Sunday to get back at you, pretty much admitting that the CIA will retaliate against Donald Trump for not believing them.
So even for a practical, supposedly hard-nosed businessman, he's being really dumb to do this.
What do you think?
Really dumb move, and obviously saying the CIA will be successful at getting back at Donald Trump for all their latest revelations.
The intelligence community would do if they were motivated.
I don't know, but from what I am told, they are very upset with how he has treated them and talked about them. And
very mad about their reputation. And of course, if you know the true history of the CIA, you know that their reputation is very low because they create clandestine operations that overthrow democratically elected leaders. They sabotage governments. They sabotage policies. They work for global elites and do really underhanded secret things. They torture people. They are known for doing god-awful things in secret and getting away with it because of their power. And now they're going to be getting back at Donald Trump, according to U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer. On the heels of all of this happening, the former CIA director James Woolsey just quit Trump's transition team, and many people question why he was there in the first place. He was a former CIA director that was an extremist neoconservative that pushed for the war in Iraq, that told the American people that Iraq was responsible for 9/11, and was also a key member of the Project for a New American Century. He was the main surrogate that led the fight against WikiLeaks years ago, and when I confronted him mano a mano, man to man, about Operation Mockingbird, he knowingly lied through his teeth. Operation Mockingbird?
What's Mockingbird?
It's a CIA operation that infiltrates mainstream media and tries to control us. It's declassified.
As you describe it, I don't
Freedom
see
of Information
it.
Act.
As you describe it, I don't think it
Whenever
exists.
you get a chance, just look up. It doesn't exist. Lying about a declassified CIA operation that puts CIA members within the mainstream media to push propaganda and disinformation to the American people through the national airwaves, secretly and clandestinely, to push their agenda. This was what Operation Mockingbird was, and he lied about it. And many people say that this has continued. We also had another strange conversation about a former CIA director that died mysteriously, which he gave really strange comments to. You got to see this video. It will be in the description below. On all of this happening right now, just as we had a hyped up U.S. Senate hearing on Russian hacking, which many people say ended with a big flop since there was not a shred of evidence provided confirming that the Russians were involved in the U.S. elections. They did provide information on some Ukrainian malware code exposed in their report, but this malware code could have been purchased by anyone anonymously online. We've seen the CIA chief today, James Clapper, telling us to be very afraid of the Russians meddling in U.S. elections, that they should trust them, that they offered only vague accusations, no specific evidence, no specific proof, saying only that Russia was a part of hacking the U.S. elections. Again, he also claimed, James Clapper, today in Congress, that Julian Assange was indicted on a sex crime, which was not true. He was lying and slandering, sending out disinformation to Congress today. So people are wondering, why doesn't the world trust you? Why doesn't Donald Trump trust you? Well, you're known liars. This just right before CNN had to publicly apologize when their paid contributor, a former CIA, FBI, and White House national security analyst, Phil Mudd, went on CNN and said that Julian Assange was a pedophile. CNN had to delete their tweets, had to delete their video, and offer an apology because now WikiLeaks is going to sue them for this defamation of character. So we're seeing lies spread by the freaking intelligence communities. We're seeing open threats made against Donald Trump. And Ted Cruz even came out on the national stage today and said that he doesn't think Russia impacted the elections, that the Democrats are just looking for someone to blame for their freaking loss. And we're getting more information today about how the FBI never even really examined the DNC hacked server, only relied on a report produced by a DNC contractor. More ineptness. But what we're seeing is very clear. We're seeing the CIA, clandestine operation group that has committed horrible atrocities all over the world in secret. We know about some of them since they're declassified. They are very powerful. Versus Donald J. Trump, a very strong personality that is not backing down. There will be a confrontation, and we will be covering exactly what happens with these two forces going against each other in the White House in just a few days here on this independent news channel. This is really important news that people need to share and get out there, because I haven't seen something like this and ever, really. When have you seen the CIA and the president-elect go at it head and head like we're seeing right now? This is incredible news that will obviously lead to insane revelations that will come soon. We will be on top of it as much as we can. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, share this video, and thank you for everyone supporting us on patreon.com/wearechanging, allowing us to be here for you since we are sustained by you because we are financed by you. That's why we're holding it only to you. Thank you again so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more important coverage on this issue and more here on youtube.com/wearechange.